Hey guys, Sandy here. So, I got a fun one today. I picked up this Godin Progression in a trade. Picked it up, well, I mean, by the time this video goes live, it'll have been a few months, but I picked this up a little while back, and I really like this guitar. So Godin Progression, this is kind of, so in Godin, at least they used to have the sort of a tier of their instruments. So there was the session stuff, which was more or less their beginner. And I say beginner because, I mean, they were still, I think they were, I don't know, they were like $900. And frankly, I mean, beginner is really kind of doing them a disservice. They're actually really great guitars. I did do a demo and a review on a Session Custom, which is kind of their version of a Tele, which you can find the link to that video in the description. But anyway, I picked this up, and this is supposed to be kind of the next level up, all right? And this is a really good guitar. Now, this one's been a little modded, all right? The guy before me, typically Godin actually makes their own, well, I don't know if they make their own pickups, but they definitely have their own pickups. I think they do make them, though. And basically, the person replaced them with these lace sensor golds, all right? Now, for those that don't know, lace sensor gold, lace sensors are a type of pickup that you can drop in. And they're known for, the gold set is actually meant to kind of emulate the classic Fender single coil sound. So the question from the thumbnail is whether this is a Fender killer. Well, I'm going to play it through and you can tell me how close to a Strat this sounds. The answer is going to be pretty close. All right. But it's definitely worth checking out. And it's also worth checking this out if you're actually curious to hear what the lace sensor golds actually sound like. Anyway, let's hit that subscribe button. Right now, I am playing through my simplifier amplifier right into the mixing board and into the computer. So nothing too crazy. And I will kick on a pedal near the end. But yeah, hit the subscribe button. We're going to do a lot more of these, but yeah, let's get right into the sound demo and you can let me know what you think. Okay, folks, here we go. So right now I'm in the neck position. Okay. There, maxed out the volume and the tone knob is completely maxed. All right, very good. Now if I go in the in-between position, so that's the neck in the middle. Very nice. Middle only. You know, that's got to be like the most, least used position on a Stratocaster style guitar is the middle pickup. Doesn't sound bad though. All right. Then middle and bridge. And the bridge. All right, now just to show off a little bit more what this guitar can do, So let's just, I'm going to turn the tone knob down to about half. That's roughly half. So still bridge pickup. Middle in bridge. All right, middle. And the neck and middle. And the neck. Okay. Now, this guitar does have kind of a secret sauce. I'm going to turn the tone knob. Actually, no, I'm going to leave it at around half. I actually like it kind of between right around 75 or so. Yeah, that's not bad. But this switch right here, this little black switch, that is the, you can kind of think of it like an active boost almost, all right? So if I hit it on, so this is it without it. Makes things a little just, a little bit more punch, right? Okay, and let's go to the bridge. That's it without it. Just adds a little bit more bite, right? Okay, now just for fun, I'm actually going to throw on a pedal that I think goes perfectly with any kind of Strat style guitar, and that is a blues driver. So just give me 1 second and I'll be right back with you. Okay, and here we go. Like I said, that's not bad, eh? Now, just for fun, let's take off the active switch. And then with it, like I said, it's just that little boost, right? That's the neck and the middle. Yeah. This really is a hell of a guitar. Go to the neck position. That's personally my favorite position on a Strat. I'm going to turn the tone, just max it out there. yeah, I'll be back with my final thoughts. All right, so you just heard what it sounded like. Now let me give you my thoughts on this guitar. Now it's also got to be said, this thing is perfectly set up. All right, and this is a quality instrument. All right, the tuners do their job. I hadn't played it before I started this for, I don't know, maybe a week or so, and so I did have to tune it a little bit, but it wasn't that out. Okay, it was very, very close. All right. Action's quite nice and low. It's remarkably comfortable to play. The fretboard, it's a 12-inch radius, which is a little different from a lot of the Fender guitars. They're typically like 9.5. There are a couple of 12-inch radius ones that you can get, but they're a little bit harder to find. But generally speaking, it's 9.5. There's a couple nice touches here too. Like this rounded, the heel here, that's actually quite nice. You can get your hand up there quite comfortably. Different looking. Also, that active switch, like, I looked it up, and what Fender calls it is they call it the high definition revoicer. I just call it the active switch because, frankly, that's what it sounds like it does, right? It gives it that little boost, or I call it a boost switch. And when I first heard about it, I thought, oh, that sounds kind of gimmicky. It's not. It does the trick. It's quite an interesting little sound. So I really dig that. All right. I don't have a trem bar for this, so I can't comment on how well the trem works. That said, I don't really have too many concerns that way. Now, this is different, again, from like a stock Godin Progression because it does have those lace sensors. And I mean, those lace sensor pickups, I'd put that, I have an American Strat, which I've featured on the channel before. You can check out here, I'll include a video to that as well. And they hold their own, if not, they hold their own, if not succeed, I'd say. Those lace sensor pickups, they are quite a nice addition, and I have no idea who put them in, but they did a good job. Master volume, master tone, real simple. This is a very good guitar. Now, for the question, is this a Fender killer? I don't know if I'd call it a Fender killer. The one downside with these guitars is they don't hold their value that great. All right. Now this model in particular is actually discontinued. And that's something I've kind of noticed with Godin is with the exception of a couple of specific models, they switch things up a lot, which on one hand I kind of like because it's nice to see different stuff. That's a criticism I've often levied towards Fender and Gibson, where they just re-release the same things. But at the same time, I mean, like, if you want a progression, you're going to have to buy one used. Okay, that's just a fact. Now, that actually works out in your favor because it means you can probably find one of these relatively cheap. Now, is it a Fender killer? I would put this on par with my American Stratocaster. I said it, okay? I would put this on par with it. It is incredibly comfortable to play. The quality is there. I got absolutely no concerns about playing this on a gig or anything like that. I'd have no problem bringing this out live. It's a great guitar. Here's why I think this might be better. I looked it up, and the used price on Reverb, there is a similar one going right now on Reverb for $1,100. Now, if you include the cost of the lace sensor pickups, a brand new set, are right around $360, so probably about $400 after tax, all right? You might be able to find a used American Fender Stratocaster for $1,500, but brand new, you won't find one. Okay, and $1,500, like you're stretching it at that point. You're gonna have to look pretty hard. I think you can find one, but you're gonna have to look hard. All right. So for essential, and that's if you go off Reverb. Like, I got to be honest, I've seen these guitars going like just used local sales. All my prices are in Canadian, by the way, but I've seen these going for used sales for $800-900. All right. So at almost, I mean, what is a American Fender Stratocaster nowadays? They're going for what? 26, I think it is, something like that. Okay, it'll appear on the screen right now. which is a lot of money, okay? When you can get the equivalent and throw in the extra pickups. And honestly, you might not even want to. I mean, like, I've played Godin single coils before, and they seem fine to me, but I mean, this didn't have them when I got it, and I don't have them anymore. But if so, including the cost of that kind of an upgrade, you're still saving a lot of money, okay? So yeah, I mean, if you're looking for a practical guitar that you can take to a show and, you know, you don't have to worry about, you know, if it gets damaged or something, you're not going to lose out on too much money, this might be the one for you. And it's got an edge on the Fender. I mean, that's before I even get into the whole active boost thing, which is, it's useful. I can see how that would be useful. I mean, when I hit that, it honestly, I'd equate it to kicking on like a boost pedal. All right. It does the trick. So anyway, that's my thoughts. Let me know what you think. I mean, who cares what I think? Let me know what you think. Leave a comment. Would you go with this or something like it over a USA Fender, or am I crazy? Am I talking out my rear end? Okay. Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. As always, hit the subscribe button. Always trying to build this thing up. That's how she goes. And yeah, this is Sandy from Sandy's Guitars. Keep practicing. You're getting there. Take care.